Does, it does, because this is going to be, you know, look at your white t-shirts or tanks. Like, this is going to elevate that. I've got the black on, that is a must-have, and then we also have that ballet pink. All right, now we're going to get into this dress. It is so beautiful. It's new for this, new. We have so much new here. It is a printed mesh ruched front midi dress. This is, the color when you order is called black, but it really is pink and black. And then this one is called terracotta. It is $59.95 on sale. Your flex pay is $11.99. It's 47 inches in the length, and it is a poly spandex mix, but it is that mesh. So when you see the sleeves, I can put my hand in there. You see how you can kind of see through it just like a teeny bit? But the bodice is completely lined. Like, this is, you see that pretty mesh, you see through it, but then when I get here, this area here has a lining. Like, it's all completely lined from head to toe. And I can show you when you get, let me see, that it has a lining. There's the lining, and the lining is also a stretch lining. So it's, oh, I love you in that pink, Cara. That is so pretty on you. I love that. And this is, throw it over your head like a t-shirt. There's no zipping and, oh honey, can you hook this to the back of this for me and call the neighbors to come over to button me in with a corset or whatever. Forget that. This is, pull it over your head and you're out the door, you look amazing. Where are you going this summer? Are you going to a wedding? You know, I think this is the perfect dress to wear to a wedding. It is cool, and it is, you know, whatever the color scheme is, and you know, you'll go with. You're not fighting with the bride by wearing a white dress. By the way, everybody knows that. Don't wear a white dress to a wedding. But that, I mean, public service announcement. If you don't know that already, I'm sure you already know that. I'm not telling you anything new. But a graduation, a baby shower, or to dinner, or maybe you're going on a cruise, and it's, you know, the dinner where everybody dresses up. You don't want to wear something that you can't sit down on. You know, I'm watching like the, you know, like the Met Gala, when the stars are going to the Met Gala, they're in these big vans and they're standing diagonal in the back of the van because they can't bend over. And I'm sure Giuliana, who has been on the red carpet and been a part of the fashion police and knows more about this than I will ever know, you know, about the world of uncomfortable dressing, you know, for the red carpet and all this. This is the opposite. This is the comfy, beautiful dress.
I know, exactly. And this is so great. So this is our Aria mesh, which is nice and stretchy and so easy. I love this dress. I agree with you. Wear it to a summer wedding. It's funny, I have 2 weddings coming up, one next weekend and one 2 weeks after. And so even whether it's like the rehearsal dinner or the brunch after the wedding, the day after the wedding, this is really pretty for that. You know, you can even wear with like a little sneaker and a denim jacket, or like I can just kick off my shoes. Let's say I wear it around Chicago during the day with a little denim jacket, or even just like a little sweater, like one of my little cardigans draped over the shoulder. And then at night, I just throw on like a little pump, you know, a little heel, even like a wedge would look great. And then you could really dress it up by adding that little bit of height, a little bit more of a chic shoe. Another thing, Helen, I just want to show you, I have all these great rattan belts right now. You can even belt it just to break it up a little bit for like another look. So it's a really versatile dress, but what I love about it is it has the most incredible stretch. So you're very comfortable in this. Nothing's tight around your tummy, obviously, unless you belt it. Nothing is tight around your tummy, and it's got that pretty feminine tier on it as well.
Yeah, I love, by the way, I love it with that belt. I know that we have those on hsn.com. I feel like we had those in the last show we did. I think there's 4 color choices and there's 4 sizes on each of those belts. So I love it with the belt. And you know, Cara, thank you for showing that. It's really comfortable. It's super stretchy. It's gonna mold to everyone's figure. And also, you know, as somebody who's curvier, I used to think, oh, prints, you know, it's gonna accentuate this, accentuate. It does the literal exact opposite. It camouflages that. So it's like this, you know, kind of, you feel amazing in it, but you don't have to feel like, uh-oh, this is gonna show or that's gonna show. Nothing shows. And the length is perfect. It's kind of like well below the knee, but it is not a maxi. So depending on how tall you are, that's what it's gonna, Cara, how tall are you? 5'9". So on me, I'm 5'4 3/4. That's like way less, way shorter than that. Natalie is wearing the terracotta. And Natalie, how tall are you? You're 5'9" also. I feel like everyone in the building is 5'9" except me. So there you go. Natalie is also 5'9", and she's wearing the 1X, and it is such a pretty dress. But you see, like, no matter what your size is, what you're tall, you're petite, whatever, this dress will just come to you where you're at, and it just looks so cool. Giuliana, this is a really great dress.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you know what I love about it? It's just so easy and comfortable. You're right, Helen. I was able to just slip it on over my head. I didn't have to ask the neighbor for any help. I hate when I have to do that. Just knocking on doors on my street. Hey, can you zip up the back of my truck?
Okay.
Actually, I think Helen, you're.
Is Bill mad at you? Will he not help you anymore? Has he given up? Is he on strike? Is he demanding better wages?
He is definitely demanding better wages. I think I have asked Uber drivers to help me zip my dress up.
I believe that's probably true. Knowing you have never met a total stranger that did not become your best friend in 10 minutes.
Thank you for saying that. I love everyone, and I'm so chatty Cathy when I meet people on the street. But anyway, I just love this dress too, because did you notice too that cute little kind of ruching here?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the chest is so cute. I love also this little feminine sleeve is really pretty with this ruffle detail. Like, everything about this dress is great. But the best part is the length too is a nice like midi length, so it looks great on everyone. But it's the stretch, right? So, have that extra dessert. You're gonna feel fine. You're not gonna feel like, oh, I'm stuffed in this dress. It's really comfortable and easy to care for as well.
Yeah, and by the way, the pink, which is when you order, the color you'll select is black. The pink and black is the most popular. They're both very popular, but if you want that pink that is black when you order, you choose the color black. That's going very quickly. I know. $11.99 is all you put down. We send the dress out to you. You pay your shipping and your tax on that first payment. You've got 30 days if you want to return it. And if you want to exchange it for a different color or size, that's absolutely free. This is the pull it over your head. And by the way, if you're going on a trip, and I know because we do so much, thank you for showing that, guys. We do a lot of traveling. This dress is, I don't want to say wrinkle proof, but like even if you've got like a little tote bag, I don't do this with every single thing I present, but you could roll it up, you could put it in your tote bag, you could put this in a bathing suit, go away for the weekend. You could wear the bathing suit, this is a cover up, you could wear that at dinner, you could wear it at brunch, and then, your trip back. This is like, and then, no wrinkles, you take it out, you don't throw it on the bed, whatever, you don't have to be precious with it, and then there it is. Absolutely perfect, absolutely flawless, and you're right, there's that ruching that Giuliana was talking about. You see how it's got like a little elastic here that kind of like gathers here in between the bust that just gives you some shape. So it kind of gives you like a beautiful shape. And you can see like on our models how pretty this is and very flattering, and how it goes with your figure. It doesn't fight your figure, it goes with your figure. And it's a great dress.
You're right. And the last thing I want to say, I love what you brought up, Helen, about the not being precious with it. This Aria mesh, one of the best qualities of it is you can't imagine how many times I've traveled with my Aria mesh. Sorry, my dogs are fighting. That like literally you could put it in a ball and when I take it out, I don't have to steam it, iron it, nothing. You're right. It is practically wrinkle resistant. It's awesome. So you're going to love this to go on a cruise, to go on your summer weekend getaways or European trip, whatever you plan this summer. This is an amazing dress to travel with because it looks great right out of the suitcase.
Right, and it's long enough for coverage, short enough you don't trip on it. I know that sounds like very practical, but that's kind of how I look at fashion sometimes now. It's like I look at those things because I've bought that maxi dress that I've tripped over, and I've bought that dress that's a little too short, and when I sit down, I'm always like yanking it down on the sides. This one is neither one of those things. And it's also the one that looks as good sitting down as it does standing up. Some dresses, when you sit down, it's like, oh, I better sit up straight, shoulders back, or it's gonna look like, the Michelin tire man. It's like very unflattering. Natalie's like, what am I saying? But this dress is something that you can look good sitting in and standing in. It just feels so incredibly comfortable, but there's no fuss. I love that Natalie chose a necklace with a little bit of color on it with the terracotta to do a little bit of the green. You see her dancing? Do you guys see this? She does like a dance with her head and her shoulder. She's just not standing still, and I love that. See, that's that kind of energy. I love that. Juliana, do you see what I'm talking
It's
about?
the clothes.
It's the clothes. She does. It's
not
giving
the
her a little zip.
No, I gotta tell you, listen, we have the most amazing models, okay?
Yeah,
And
we
I have to
do.
tell you that our models, when they always wear our clothes beautifully, but I will notice some shows like our models will have like an outfit on and you can just see her light up even more, and I think that's what's happening here. It's
That is
like when you
100% true.
feel right, when you feel good in the fashion you're wearing, it's like it just does something to your mood. You smile a little more, you just have that air of confidence. And yeah, you might do a little dance, okay? That goes
No
with great
pressure,
fashion,
Natalie.
definitely. No pressure, Natalie, but super cute. And look, I even throw on Helen, I even throw on like we have this little textured knit cardigan coming up. I just love even like just to throw a little sweater over it. You're sightseeing, you look super like casual, but fashionable and so pretty and modern. I love this dress. It's new, by the way. I mean, the whole collection is new, but this
It
is
is new.
definitely one
Is
of
that
our,
cardigan the one
like,
with the
we
cute little
just released
buttons?
it.
The one that have the novelty buttons on it?
Yes.
I love that. That is
Yes.
brand new, guys. It's on
So cute.
hsn.com. It would look super cute with this.
We have it coming up. Yeah, it is super cute. So I just love this dress. I think it's really feminine. Once again, a V-neck. So it's just like very flattering. I have a friend who will not, well, Lonnie Paul.
Oh, yes,
who
I
does
know
August and
Lonnie.
Leo with me. Lonnie, if you watch all of Lonnie's tapings live shows on HSN, you'll see she always has a V on. She very rarely wears crew neck. She's like, she'll see my shirts or dresses. She's like, can you make that but in a V, please? Because Lonnie feels more confident and more beautiful in a V. And I totally get it. Like we all have what we feel great in. And I think a lot of women feel that way. So I love that we made this in that great V-neck.
I'm with Lonnie. I vote with her on this issue, and I agree with the V-neck. By the way, here's the item number for the knit novelty button topper that Giuliana is showing. It's item number 895214. Thank you, Andre, for showing that, because I love those little buttons. I think they're like little starfish or something. They're really cute. So you can see the details when you go to hsn.com.